Guys, the rest of the episode is live, filmed in a Swan boat.
Have you ever seen us in an aquatic lifestyle? That's what we're going to do. Merry time on a freaking boat. There's going to be birds. There's going to be homeless people. It's great.
Literally all of those. So if the audio is a little janky, we're using the studio mic, so it should sound pretty good. But we are also pedaling. So definitely watch it on YouTube. Definitely watch. And then the back half of this episode we're doing in studio. So 30 minutes on the boat. Enjoy. We'll see you in a little bit. Ahoy. Chips ahoy.
Underrated.
Chewy or hard?
Chewy.
Nice.
Hello.
Live from the Swan.
Hello.
We're in. Guys, we're literally on a Swan boat. We're on a Swan in the middle of a lake.
Yeah, it was Jack's idea to be like, hey, man, he texted him earlier this morning. He goes, hey, why don't we do a pod from a Swan in a river?
Yeah.
And I responded in my head, this guy's fucking an idiot. But I will
This guy
say,
really hit his head this time.
But I will say we're here and we're alive. And this is awesome.
One of the best ideas we've ever done.
I mean, we're outside. Usually we record inside. I don't know if you guys know that. Well, usually we record inside. This is just great. I mean, we're hearing
You can hear planes
that are about
There's
to crash.
people fishing. There's fish. That's how fishing works. How many bodies do you think are in this lake?
17.
This
16
week
from
or this
me.
or when?
Yeah, there's
Like because this isn't in like the greatest area, but it's not a bad area. But we're kind of deep in the valley, and if you know something about the valley, people have knives. People behead.
People beheading people. But yeah, there's definitely been a body or two in here, but I feel like it's not that deep. I feel like if we put our feet in, we'd probably stand. So
you think you could stand in this?
I mean, I couldn't stand in a kiddie
God,
pool.
no.
Someone laughed. Both of you guys are not
Yo,
laughing.
if you're a slut, are you constantly beheading?
Say it one time.
If you're a slut, are you constantly beheading?
Yeah.
Because she beheading?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, now we're getting to the sun.
So here's
My
the thing.
pale ass is going to fry out here.
So here's the thing, though. On Pornhub, there's a bunch of beheading videos.
Yeah.
Buddy, are we on to something right now?
Beheading.
Hold on, save it. All right.
Hold on, save it for the pod. This is incredible. Did I ever tell you one time I got head on a Swan boat?
You did. You did.
Yeah, about to be a second time. Get over here, Michael.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. This was probably like 4 or 5 years ago. Swan boat, Echo Park. It was at night, and those boats had LED lights around it, and so it like lit up the Swan. And yeah, I don't know how we got on the topic, but I was getting sucked off at dawn in a Swan. Holy
Buddy,
shit,
that's the name
cooking?
of your biopic. Sucked off on a Swan.
Do you have to
the
be
Trevor
dead?
Wallace story.
Do you have to be dead to have a biopic?
No.
Bro, he just said silly goose. We're in a goose. You're special.
Shut up.
Michael Blaustein, silly goose.
Live on YouTube right now.
Recorded in Jerusalem.
No,
Dude,
I couldn't do that now. Go ahead.
We're in a swan or duck or goose. What are the pronouns?
I don't know what the difference is.
Do you think any swan go by goose,
Go
goose
ahead.
duck pronouns?
Yeah. Is a swan different than a goose?
One's a guy, one's a girl.
I don't
Duck,
think that's
duck,
right.
goose. So how did that game work? Duck, duck, goose.
It was a game invented by poor people. I'm not really sure.
Get a Sega Genesis and shut up.
Yeah, but I think that was like around, like, during the Dust Bowl when they didn't even have food. And they're like, duck, duck, goose, because they're so hungry. They're like, maybe if I do that, this person will turn into a goose.
What was your version of that growing up? What was your like poorest game growing up?
I used to play. Go.
I would kick a soda can all the way to middle school. From my house, like a mile, I would just kick a can down the street. And that kept me entertained.
Yeah, dude, that's the most like I don't have friends activity ever.
Well, I did have a friend, but it was a Dr. Pepper.
Holy shit. What type of can was it?
A Dr. Pepper.
Was it really?
Or just whatever you'd find on the street.
When was the last time you had a Dr. Pepper?
God, it's so good.
I mean, they're so good. You know there's like 57 ingredients in a Dr. Pepper? And
Really?
one of them is fentanyl? No, I don't know what
Is it actually 57?
It's like 52 ingredients. There's a ton of fucking
But I
ingredients.
feel like there's a lot of ingredients for all that type shit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like, yeah.
Saying type shit on a goose boat is hilarious.
I mean, dude, yeah, fingering your own ass on a
Where are
goose boat's
we?
kind of great. I don't know where
Is
we're
that
at.
a golf course?
Yeah, Balboa. Oh, fuck, cut it. Who gives a fuck,
So
guys?
nobody
I'll
here-
give you the address to sue. Who gives a shit?
So nobody here is nicotine.
I have one in my mouth.
You can baby bird it to me because we're on a duck.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's a crazy. Hey, Mom, can I get some tip milk? No, what about I throw up in your mouth?
But that's kind of nice.
Come and bring me a sandwich.
When you spit in a girl's mouth, is that a form of that?
Yep.
That's
God,
very
it's so hot.
motherly to spit in a girl's mouth.
Oh, dude, if I think about it for 1 second, I get hard. Spitting in a mouth is what I'm about as a human being. This is what I want to do consistently.
Yeah, it's like a fun carnival game. Get it in the back of my throat. Boom. Eyeball.
Oh, God.
You ever...
Received? Yes.
You've got spit in your mouth?
Yeah.
From a
Yep.
woman?
Yeah. From an actual woman, just put it in my mouth, and I swallow it like it's a Slurpee. Now you talk. No, not at all, dude.
No, you're good.
Dude, we're on a Swan.
Sorry, some fans are pulling up. You know how it be.
Dude, no way. Is that Trevor Wallace?
Yeah, you know how it be.
And Michael Blossom?
Yeah, we got
it's
Swan fame.
Dude,
Trying to find purpose.
With microphones?
Microphone. Yeah, this is but is this a golf course? I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's a park.
If you hear the swooshing sound, that's Jack and Alex. What are they, bicycling? The
Pedaling.
front? Yeah, that's what it is.
Pedaling.
How old were you when you learned how to ride a bike?
Oof, like 6 or 7.
Wow, I was way old.
How old were you?
Like 2 years ago.
Actually?
No, I mean, it took me a while. I mean, I forced myself to ride because I was having a birthday party, and I think I'm not shitting you, I was probably like 9 or 10, and I felt like a little bitch because my sister's 2 years older than me. She could like ride a bike when she was like 3, and I just could not do it.
Wait,
it's complicated.
What does that have to do with your birthday party? You're like, I can't wait to stunt on everybody.
Because it was a bicycle birthday party.
Holy shit.
Everyone brought their bikes over.
You had a biker
Like
gang?
E.T. A little bit. Did you ever watch the movie E.T.?
I have.
Yeah, dude.
He did the finger and the bike.
Oh, but when I watched
my
that scene, they all had bikes and all rolling together. I was like, ugh, that is my dream.
Do you think
just a bunch of dudes on bikes?
I mean, like, imagine you're a chick,
sorry.
E.T. just bangs you or fingered you down, and then he just bikes off into the sky. If I was a woman, that would do it for me.
Yeah, I want to
Riding off into the sky?
Oh my
Holy
God,
shit.
yeah, I would behead anyone.
I can't believe there's ducks in Los Angeles. Go
Let's-
to fucking Michigan.
I think this would be a fun
Helicopter.
place. to be a
Oh, it's a police copter. You guys want to be on the pod? Dude, they're circling the lake with a light on. There's dead bodies in here for sure.
I mean, I feel like they need to go do better stuff than just circle a goddamn river.
It's 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. Does nobody work? I
No.
mean, we're calling this work, which
This is work.
it is.
How much money would it take you to just jump in this river right now?
Ugh. Honestly, it's not. It's just the fact that I have to do a show after this. It's just the convenience of that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you get in the water, you get diphtheria like immediately.
Something about water doesn't like circulate or move in and out. And I'm like, this can't be good.
Guys, it's 4th of July.
It's 4th of July.
Tomorrow, right? Or
Today.
currently?
Today.
Oh my God.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
What are you gonna do tonight?
Dude, I don't know. Probably shoot a Roman candle out of my ass.
That's fun.
Every year, dude, there was a guy at my Detroit show. He blew up his hand from fireworks.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah,
Every
he was
day
in the
you-
front row, and he constantly had like a shotgun hand. He was the man. Watch the clip. But yeah, he said he blew it up on fireworks. Every 4th of July, somebody starts their day with 5 fingers and leaves with 3.
That's terrible. And then every day you look down in your hand and you go, "This is what America is."
What is this, a cul-de-sac?
That's what I would be doing. You know how
Yeah.
much fun they're having?
Bro, they're just like dudes like at a bar like looking. They're like, nah, they'll come to us. They're on the lap right now.
Oh yeah, they're just waiting for geese. What's a woman duck? A bitch?
That sounded like a rap line.
Oh
What's
yeah.
a woman duck? A bitch. I'm just surprised at how many people are fishing in this. Fishing in this seems like bobbing for apples. Like, it seems kind of cheap, like cheating.
I think going on a date fishing would be kind of cool.
Yeah, but then if you don't catch anything and she does, well, at the end of the night, she might catch someone else.
STDs. Oh, you're
That's
talking
a
about
joke
dick.
here.
All right.
Well, that too.
A woman duck is a duck, but a guy duck is a drake.
What the?
Hold on, Drake is a
OVO?
guy duck
Yeah.
from Toronto?
A Drake?
Yeah.
Is that what Drake's named after? A duck?
Honestly, how corny he is, probably.
Aubrey. No, I love him.
Nah, yeah, I
Aubrey
love him
Duck
too.
Graham.
Quack,
There's
quack.
there's a waterfall over there. Dude, this is beautiful.
Dude, I always forget that nature exists. And every time I do it, every time I just go outside and look around at green stuff, I feel better, and I just never do it.
And this isn't an original thought, or maybe it is.
Yes, it is.
This is always here. And what
Always.
I mean by that, when you're at home,
Yep.
stressed over a call or an email, this
Yep.
is here. I always think about that on vacation. Like when I go to a place, I'm like, oh my God, this is the most beautiful place in the world. That's always there.
It's always there. Dude, that's why in about a year and a half, I'm just done. I'm going to retire. I give a
Done
Well,
with what?
I don't want to do this anymore. Not this pod. I'll do this pod until I die. But I'm just saying, like in general, just like working. It's over. What are we doing here? We're gonna keep working. That's what this is. We're gonna keep staying on the hamster
Honey,
wheel.
I'm home. Oh God.
Honey, I'm home. If I ever say that, it's the last time I'll talk. I'm gonna fucking behead my own self.
I feel like, dude, you know what's sad? When you get divorced and you hit the first honey, I'm home to nobody.
Holy
You
shit.
walk in, she left you and tell you, honey, I'm home.
Yeah. And
Honey.
and the cuckoo clock goes, "Meow, meow, meow," and you're like, oh my God, where's my father's gun?
Oh yeah. This is beautiful. So you're not into public fornication. God damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Blaustein will be yelling about feet where I will tell you guys new freaking date. In New York City, July 24th, that Thursday. All right, little pop-in show, very small club, so go get tickets before you cannot. We're doing a little new material night, trying some things out. It's going to be really fun. New date, go get tickets. July 25th, I'll be in Charlestown, West Virginia. July 26th, I'll be in Atlantic City. July 27th, I'll be in Reading, PA. August 29th to the 31st, I'll be in Atlanta. September 4th, Tarrytown. September 5th, Montclair. September 6th, Montreal. September 11th through the 13th, I will be in Brea, California. And then I'm headed over to Charleston, September 24th, and I'm just going to roll some dates off. You hear your city, go get tickets. Durham, Portsmouth, Oklahoma City, Des Moines, Lincoln, Kansas City, Buffalo, Grand Rapids, Detroit, Salt Lake City, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa, Orlando, Jacksonville, Madison, and Chicago. BlockComedy.com. That is BlockComedy.com.
Trevor Wallace, the tour, the first leg is done. Thank you so much for everybody that came out. Holy shit. So much fun. So much fun. New leg, all new dates being announced very soon.
Yep.
Starting in September. All the cities. Oh, when is he coming to? Well, how come he's not? I'm there. Name a city. I'm there. Those will be on trevorwalls.com. But until then, just go see Michael. Go watch some clips. Enjoy yourself. Pleasure yourself to my YouTube shorts. Good night.
Mr. Wallace.
Yes, sir.
I use my credit card a lot, all right, but struggle with choosing the right credit card. Which one is the best for what? All right, some points work here, not there. And what are my points even worth? I don't know. Nobody knows.
And that's why today's video is sponsored by the Gemini Credit Card, the only instant crypto reward-winning credit card, all right? I love this card because you're not trying to time the market. You invest while you spend. You get 3% back on dining, 2% on groceries, 1% on everything else. Plus, you get 4% back on gas and transportation, up to $300 a month. Are you freaking kidding me? The best part, the rewards are instant, so you can benefit from any price appreciation.
Bitcoin rewards earned and held for 1 year on Gemini credit cards have appreciated 176% on average. That is a lot of percentage, okay? Pick Bitcoin or 50 plus other cryptos and switch anytime. This World Elite credit card has no annual fee.
That's right. This World Elite MasterCard has no annual fees. See rates and fees in the description for more info.
The card is sleek stainless steel.
It's got no numbers on it, so people can't hack you, and it comes in sleek colors like black, silver, rose gold, and Bitcoin orange.
Bitcoin orange! To sign up for the Gemini credit card, head to Gemini.com/socks and get $200 in crypto when you spend $3,000 in your first 90 days.
Which really isn't that much if you over 3 months, dude.
Buddy,
that's rent right there.
Yeah. You can see if you pre-qualify with no impact on your credit score. Click the link or go to Gemini.com/socks to apply and start earning instantly.
Goddamn.
No, I need a bed. I need something to hold on to and strap my woman onto, you know?
Look at this.
Yeah.
Hold on. So you're telling me you would never, like, if you and your lovely lady were here, who's a great woman, might I add. I know it's random and you probably didn't know that. Great woman for you.
She's like literally perfect.
That
now clip that.
Clip that, post
clip that, post that.
Because all the other clips that she sees is like, Mia Malkova, feet, sandwich, and mouth.
Yeah, and she's like, you have to quit your job.
Yeah, but then you're at the park fishing with a tuna on the hook.
I know, dude. But fishing is, well, hold on. Let me ask you this. The fish ended up here because we put them here. Like, they didn't just, this is a man-made
That's what I'm
lake.
saying. This is like.
So people just put the fish in here. They paid for them, and we get to fish them out for free?
I'd be pissed. Like, imagine putting the fish in here. You're like, oh, hell yeah, I made a lake. And then people are trying to take them out.
Put them back in.
I put them here for a reason.
Like, well, like, I guess the fish do, like, create an ecosystem, right?
But also, like, if you catch a fish here, you walk back into your house, honey, I caught a fish from Lake Balboa.
You don't have a wife.
Oh, where did you get that? Were you out in Malibu, fresh off the pier? A park where I shot it with a heroin needle.
Yeah, and your wife looks at you and goes, go to Trader Joe's, you fucking idiot.
God.
Have you ever caught a fish?
Have I ever caught a fish?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think one, and then somebody like helped reel it in for me.
That's a very Trevor thing to say.
What about you? You ever caught a fish?
No, never. I've caught a crab before. I've caught crabs too.
This is such a Maryland thing.
Yeah, I've caught crabs, dude. It's really fun. Crabs are so dumb.
And they run sideways.
Yeah, but you put out a cage and they go, oh, what is this bar? Idiot. Get in there. Now it's jail. Get in this fucking hot thing of water.
That's what's so funny about a mousetrap. I would for sure fall for a mousetrap. Oh my God, I'd fall for a mousetrap.
Yeah, there's cheese.
What the fuck? Free Gouda?
Yeah.
Human equivalent of a mouse.
Pussy.
Pussy. Fuck. It is.
Human equivalent of a mousetrap is literally
A bar. It's a bar.
A bar, yeah.
A bar. You go in there, you get drunk. You leave.
You know what it is? It's a
What?
bar.
Yep.
And it's a Taco Bell. It's a Taco Bell after a bar because the Taco Bell is the food, and then the DUI checkpoint is right outside. Am I cooking?
No, you are cooking. You're definitely cooking. But I will say, if I was a cop, yeah, wouldn't you just hang out at a Taco Bell?
Yeah. What the fuck
Everyone's
you doing?
arrested in here.
What the fuck you doing? Sit on a highway.
Yeah, 1:15 in the morning, shot. Now you're in jail. I mean, you're hammered in Taco Bell 1:15 in the morning.
Honestly, you should just breathalyze. Here's my theory. If you go through a Taco Bell at 1 a.m. and you do a breathalyzer and you don't blow, you get free food. If you blow, you get free food, but you also get a DUI.
Oh, right. I think, yeah, but I think if you go to Taco Bell at 2 in the morning, you blow and you don't blow anything, you don't get food.
Oh, really?
Why are you here 1:15 in the morning?
Weed?
Oh, okay. Can you blow weed? Like, can you and oh
think
God,
so.
you're on weed?
Well, I don't know. I think you can get a DUI for smoking, but it's harder to prove. And like sometimes by the time you're there, it's easier to fight because they're like, "Oh, take my blood." You're like, "Well, I was smoking at home recreationally."
Right.
Guys, rolling. It's the loudest place ever. I'm kidding. This is romantic. What I would do for some head right now?
Would you really just take head right now?
Absolutely.
Nature doesn't make me horny. Nature makes me think
but it's
about
not
God.
it's not- God's a woman. Smash.
Do you really think God's a woman?
I don't know. I think God's like a furry, but I mean that in the most respectful way ever.
I hope God exists.
If there's ever a place to find out, it's Lake Balboa. This is beautiful.
Do you believe in miracles?
Do I believe in miracles? Absolutely. There's so many miracles. Think about that. You and I met. Jack and I met. Alex knows Zach. I met Zach. Like all of these were people that come into your life, and some miracles are here to stay, and some are forever.
Some are here to stay and some are forever?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do know what you mean. Like, but let me ask you this. What is it about like a tree? You just look at the tree and you feel better. What is that?
Because it's not stressed out.
I know, but that's
It's
how
just, you know what it is? It's blowing in the wind. It's like, dude, I'm going to just let this shit go past me. You know what I mean? My mom used to say something that would actually maybe resonate, and not really, but could, because we're with ducks. She's like, because my sister would always piss me off, and I'd be so mad. I'd be furious.
Which sister? The one with the gigantic boobs?
That's the only one.
There you go.
Yep. She pissed me off, and my mom would be like, water doesn't affect ducks. It just rolls right off. She's like, be a duck. If water can't get to you. My sister was the water.
Right. And you look at her, you're like, quack, quack, take me to paintball.
I don't know if that fits here, but like, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
But the tree's doing that. He's like, I'm gonna just let the wind go through me. Just like emotions, you can let them go through you. You can be angry, it'll pass. You can be horny, it'll pass. You can be aroused, it'll pass.
You know what?
You can fix horniness immediately, which is so funny. You can fix sadness immediately
Yeah.
by jerking off.
Yeah. But
Goose.
goose?
Affleck. Affleck.
Why did they pick a goose?
Affleck. He has no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
No idea.
I don't know, but I think they pick animals as their spokesman because it's cheaper. Because when you pick Mario Lopez, you got to pay so much goddamn money. But you're like, okay, Geico, fake gecko, Affleck, duck,
yeah, the fact,
MGM, lion. These guys aren't getting paid. They don't have an LLC. They don't know what the fuck a bank account is.
dude, the fact that they pick like
All the motherfuckers want is a cracker.
Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey is like,
Stupid.
I want $8 billion.
Yeah,
okay,
sit in this
cool.
Lincoln.
What about this fucking bunny rabbit? $0.
Energizer. Dude, that's genius. I'm going to make the face of my company a snail.
If you had an animal to be the face of your company, what would it be?
Holy shit. Oof. Probably a cat, because I don't know what the fuck's going on ever.
I think cats actually know exactly what's going on.
Oh, they're
You
plotting.
like
Be quiet.
look right into a fucking cat's face. You're like, bro,
All the
you know
time.
more than me.
All the time.
What's a sphinx? Is that a cat?
That's it. That is a cat.
But is that like a god cat?
They're up there. They're like pharaoh, like Egyptian.
Oh, sphinx is a type of cat.
Yeah. What'd you think?
Oh, I don't know.
Or a breed. It's a breed.
When I think of sphinx, I always think of like Egyptian shit. But a sphinx is like an actual cat.
Well, let me ask you this. What came first, pit bull or pit bull?
Like an actual pitbull, I think. I think if Pitbull looked at me and was like, I'm 2,000 years old, I'd be like, cool. Doesn't he look at like he's 100,000 years old? Who's the smartest person you know?
Smartest person I know.
Who's the smartest person like in your phone that you called and be like, oh, here's a question. If you were like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, who
Yeah.
would be a phone a friend?
Oof. Wow, that's a good question. I have a lot of dumb
Me too.
friends and family.
Everything in my phone is idiots.
You know, I would call somebody who's just tech savvy. Because like if I call like my dad, he's really smart, but he would try to think what the answer is. But like you call a 22-year-old, he's gonna go straight to ChatGPT.
Right.
Cops? Holy shit, cops. Lifeguard. This guy's job is so easy. He takes heroin needles out of trouts and goes back to sleep.
Yeah,
they have
but
a
he's
lifeguard here.
There's a lifeguard on the river in Balboa Park. Do you think he's ever saved anyone's life?
If anything, he's taking a few. He's dropping a body right now. A lifeguard is so funny.
Dude,
Did you ever want to be a lifeguard growing up?
Yes. I always saw lifeguard would
dude.
get hosed, and not pool lifeguards. Bro, like a beach lifeguard?
Oh,
my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Both of my cousins were beach lifeguards.
Yeah,
They'd have
what's
like
the
they'd have lifeguard parties.
Are you serious?
Oh my God. Yeah, dude, because
it's
all the
just a hot-
hoes.
It's like early riot. It's like other people that are lifeguards are hot and in good shape.
Yeah, they're in the sun all day. They feel good. They sound good. They're
shirts
fucking
off.
brown. And they're like, yeah, they're in shape and then just wet.
And why were beach lifeguards harder than pool lifeguards?
Because pool lifeguards are just like the amateurs of lifeguarding.
It's like the minor leagues.
Yeah, because there's no tides at a fucking pool.
These guys
There's
are
just fat people fucking shitting. But if you're like a beach lifeguard, you have to pass like a test.
But
You have to,
every
like,
once in a while, you do have to like swim through a current to save a 4-year-old.
well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. So like you have to be
Yeah.
super talented.
Isn't that funny? You're just risen up another female lifeguard, and then all of a sudden you're like, "Hey, there's a kid's life at stake," and you're like, "Ah, fuck."
Cool, I'm rock hard now. Now I have to put a fucking beach towel around me so I can go save this 3-year-old. Have you ever been in a situation where you're like, oh God, I'm in the water, I need to get saved?
No, I mean I've been pummeled by waves trying to
Yeah.
body surf, and there's a
Yeah.
few where you're like, you do a somersault, and you're like, "Dude, one more 180-degree angle, and I'm cooked." What about you?
Yeah, there was one time where I was like 4 years old and I lost my family.
Actually,
Yeah, dude, I don't know what happened. I just turned around, they were gone. I think they're probably trying to leave me. But I turned around and I couldn't find them. And I started weeping. And I remember I went into a lifeguard stand. And I was like, I can't find my family. And I remember, like, you know how like you look up and you can't see because like the sun's like in your eyes? And this woman turned around and she like blocked the sun. And she was the hottest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. Dude, when you're like 4 or 5 and you see some just like
Probably start
blonde
turning
hair
the other way.
woman.
or reversing, so we don't get in the fishing line.
Oh, this guy caught a fish.
He caught a fish.
Yeah, let's go see what he caught.
Yeah, but again, you don't want to eat this fucking. This guy doesn't even have a bucket with him. This guy just brought a fish. He brought a fishing pole the same way people bring a baseball glove to the Dodgers game.
Yeah, but
He's
I
just
think,
like, yeah, I just got it.
but I think also like fishing here is like going to the driving range. You're just
Wow.
fucking practicing.
Yeah, you're just riffing.
Yeah,
That is funny when people throw it back.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, but like think about that fish when he goes back to his family. He's all bloody. Theodore, what happened? I just saw a worm and I went for it. You stupid fuck.
Do fishes even eat worms?
Oh yeah, they love them. That's their whole thing.
But I don't know, right? But I don't think there's worms in the water.
We have an unhoused man dancing in the shade.
Where?
What do you mean where?
Oh, there we go. I got him. He was in the shade. I couldn't see him. Oh, he is. He's getting. There's something about a
Getting
park.
jiggy with it. Ba-da-ba-ba.
There's something about a park that you're like, I'm either gonna bring my family here, I'm gonna fish alone because I hate my wife, or I'm gonna do heroin and just conk out on a bicycle.
That's what I'm saying. I think a park is the most Rubik's Cube format of society. Because like you said, there's somebody reading a book on their lunch break.
Yep.
There's somebody doing heroin. There's kids who know 4 words. And all of them are where is dada. And then there's just people walking to relieve some stress.
Yeah, and there's us in a Swan boat talking about cocks. Goddamn.
Summertime is all about chilling out. You know my favorite way to chill out? That is with cornbread. Not the food, but also I take some cornbread gummies and I want to eat some cornbread. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
God
Made
dang
with
it.
pure herbal infusion. All right, and all natural ingredients. No synthetics. Boo for synthetics. All right. Here's the thing, dude. I like a little garden goddess, okay? We
little
know what
garden
I'm talking
goddess.
about, but I don't want to freaking smoke it, all right? Cornbread Hemp just launched. I am so excited about this. They just launched a little line that's infused, all right, with that taste, all
Some
right? With that
drinky
little
drinkies.
taste. And you feel great, okay? Finally, a freaking infused drink that tastes and, you know, I feel amazing, all right? Perfect for spring and summer, as we said in the beginning, and it's low-calorie drink with only 30 calories and 5 grams of sugar, all right? And again, can, dude. It's just pure herbal infusion, all natural ingredients, no synthetics. All right, each can has 5 milligrams of herbal infusion, which is a perfect amount so you don't feel, couch locked or paranoid. So right now, Sip Stocks listeners can save 20% off their first order and enjoy free shipping on orders over $75. So head to cornbreadhemp.com/socks and use code SOCKS at checkout. That is cornbreadhemp.com/socks and use code SOCKS. Cornbread Hemp. This is the good life. Goddamn.
Welcome back. We are back from the boat. We are back in studio.
A bird shit on you.
I got bird shit on me. But apparently it's good luck. So I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket and hang out in front of a strip club. Good luck. That was a stripper's name.
Oh, good luck? Good luck's a good horse name. Good luck around the corner. Good luck. I'll take you by a nose.
Good luck at shit on by a bird. That's double good luck.
Oh, good luck loses. She's glue now. I think I gotta go on a drug retreat. I gotta fucking tap out.
Yeah?
Yeah, I gotta tap out of this fucking simulation for a second, dude.
Yeah, I'm just scared I wouldn't come back.
Good.
Like, I want to do peyote. Is that legal? Let's do it. I want to do peyote, but like, I hear that's where everything you've been suppressing. Is that the word?
Yep.
Suppressing?
Yep.
This might be my worst episode ever.
Peyote is illegal.
What is it?
Peyote
So
is
we're not gonna do a peyote.
I'll do
Wink,
it.
wink. Everyone shut up.
But I've talked to a few comics that have done it. Comedians love doing it. And they said like all the people, everything they were putting down came up and like people in their life that were around them, you were getting a sign like either they're good for your life or they're bad for your life. And one guy told me, he's like, you came up in it and you're good for my life. And I was like, that's great. But like, if I did it and it comes up, all of a sudden it's like, your dad's like not good. I'm like, what the fuck? Or it's like, or it's like, hey, your calling's actually to be a horse jockey and not a comedian. Oh, what? Huh? Oh, hard pivot. Guys, see me Saturday at the fucking stables.
That would be kind of
7 p.m.
sick.
show.
That would be kind of sick, dude. Is that what happened to like some like super famous people? They get super famous and they're like, well, now I make pots now. You're like, who told you to do that?
I guess.
Remember Seth Rogen was like making.
He still is. He's a whole company out of it. Houseplant.
How does
Not
he have
mad.
so much fucking time? I gotta do edits. How do you make a TV show on Apple, star in 3 movies, and then also make pots?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess
Saturday's off.
Yeah, and then how do you like? And your wife's like, "What about us?" And he's like, "Who are you?" Like I don't. I guess
know.
he has like 9 people working for him. I don't fucking know.
I just want to follow a day in the life of somebody at that level, that Kevin Hart, one of those guys, and just see how does it operate and how do you stay energized.
Dude, I don't.
And who's this guy or girl behind him being like, you have your 3 o'clock, you go to your 4, you have your 5, and then they shuffle you there and you have all that. I do 2 podcasts on a Tuesday and I'm like, man, I need to hibernate.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
what is that?
Like, dude, today. I already told you this, but today.
Today is gonna be the best.
Dude, do you think they walk into like
Oasis
when they have a hit song? Whoever, do you think they know they like get out of the booth and they go, this is absolute heat?
I think that or the complete opposite. They're like, yeah, it was just a throw together song. I wrote it 4 minutes on a connecting flight at Newark.
Every interview's like that.
Yeah, you never hear one where it's like, I actually spent 7 years on this one and worked really hard on it.
Yeah, I whittled the flute to make it work. Yeah. They always go, I was like,
dude.
I was in a, and I did it, and my dog said 1 letter, and I did it.
First got to play a flute. Probably got so much puss.
Yeah.
Just sitting in the meadows.
Yeah, all of a sudden snakes follow you. You're like, what the fuck?
Snakes are like, God damn, what the hell happened?
Hey!
Some songs they hate from artists. Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven.
They hate it?
Yeah.
Well, is it because when they put it out or it just got so big that that's everybody knew them for?
Yeah, that's what they
I think it's like that for everybody. I think so many artists save their biggest song till the very end of the concert and they hate that song.
Hate it.
They hate it.
It's like Gaffigan. Walking down the street, people yell Hot Pockets. I mean, I'd literally just blow my head off.
The shitty part is you're working on all this new shit and they're like, yeah, this is good. Yeah, cool. But do the Hot Pocket thing. You're like,
do it right
but
now.
What about all this other one?
Don't care.
It's like when an artist goes like, hey, we're going to play a new song. And it's like, we don't know this one yet.
We don't know this,
Play the songs
and
we like.
we hate it.
There should be a vote. They go, okay, everybody, raise your hand if you want us to play this one or that one. I go, all right, woo, okay, we're doing this one.
I have a take on, I was going to say music in general, but you'll get my point.
Whoa.
I have a take on this like
Podcasters take on music.
this new song feeling, because to love a song for the most part, it's a very personal thing. You have to take the song and you have to make it have meaning, right? You like play it in your Jeep Cherokee and you're driving in fucking Malibu and you just broke up with your girlfriend. The song comes on. So you start giving it meaning and giving it context. And then you listen to it 5 or 6 times. And then you're like, oh, fuck yeah, play the song. It has so much meaning to me. But if you're just at a concert on peyote and someone plays some random song, you're like, what? What is this? I don't have any meaning to this song. Don't fucking play this song. You need to take it, assign meaning, and then you like the song.
Yeah, but if you went to the concert for that band because they had a song you like, you kind of you like their overall sound. But you get more excited when that one comes on.
Yeah, but sometimes we all have artists that we listen to, we go, cool, next. We don't like it.
Right.
Also, what is it when you listen to a song, you go, this is awful, and you listen to it 12 times, you go, well, this is my favorite song. What is that?
It's the same thing with like jeans in your closet. You're like, why the fuck would I put these on? These are too small for me. These are too big for me. And then randomly you put them on and you're like, I've been sitting on these bitches all these years.
That is true. Do you think it's the simulation? Do you think it's the people that are running this video game being like, you know what, you like these now?
Maybe. We're just a Sims character. If I'm a Sims character, make me fuck. Whoever's playing me.
Today it's gonna be the day that you're running back to you.
I just like what's crazy about songs is that certain songs can put me exactly back in a certain time frame.
Yep.
It's like that's when especially if it's a certain band that somebody showed me. It's like I correlate this band to this person. I correlate this song to this time. Goddamn.
Yeah.
You know, oh, I just got broken up with. I was listening to this song a lot. Oh, I just met this person. They introduced me to this. So this song always reminds me of them.
You know why songs
It's like sense.
100%. You know why songs in like high school were so impactful to me is like you would play it and it like represented like this sounds crazy, but it represented like freedom to me. Like when you're in high school, when you're like 16, you finally get a car, whatever, you're driving, you're like, you could just drive to Barnes and Noble and you're like, am I a god? And I'm a god.
You're a
And
nerd.
What?
You're a nerd.
What do you mean?
'Cause you're going
Barnes and Noble? You had no friends growing up.
Hoes are at Barnes and Noble.
I mean, so many hoes. But
But the
you know,
music was also so loud. The loudest music you'll ever play. I mean, I've said this before on the show. Honda Civic, hybrid.
Yep.
212s in the
I
back.
didn't know it was a hybrid. I didn't know it was a hybrid. This makes it so much better.
Hybrid.
I didn't know it was a hybrid.
212s in the back. And I put subs in it, and then I had a little knob on the bottom left.
Yep.
Where I could just adjust how loud I wanted it. Pulling in, because there's 2 parking lots. Upper parking lot of high school, that was a cool spot. The down low, that's where if you were late. But upper, that's where people would hang out before school. And I'd pull into that bitch.
I know where you're moving.
No hands. No hands by walk up. Blasting. License plate, rattling. It sounded like literally a plane that was going through turbulence of gas cans.
It is.
What is a gas can?
A
God,
gas
I'm
can?
bombing.
Yeah, it is. I didn't say yeah, you are, because you're not. But
are.
I'm not doing great either.
No. I meant to say you are saying that about me because that's right.
Oh,
I didn't throw it back at you.
Do you guys ever do that in real life? Like if someone was like, damn, that wasn't a great set. Does anyone ever say that to you?
I'll kill them.
I kill them immediately.
I'll kill them.
Well, unless
Anything
unless
after
it
a
was,
set that's like,
yeah.
hey, great set, you're fucking done to me.
Dude, because here's the thing. Comics fuck around, like if someone murders, they go, oh, get him next time or whatever the fuck. Like, that's
Yes,
fine. But if you do fine and then some comic goes, ugh, I will literally kill you and move to Alaska.
Because it's etiquette. It's reading the room. If you don't have a good set, the comedian, we know, unless you're delusional, and they're out there, there's definitely delusional comedians out there who get off dead silence and go, man, follow that. Follow that? With what, a silent film?
Yeah.
What the fuck am I supposed to put
Charlie
on?
Chaplin, yeah.
Yeah, so if we don't do well and there's other comments about it, you get off and they go, that was rough. Unless they're your best friend. If you said that to me, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know what's going on tonight.
Yeah, I've looked at you. You've gone after me a bunch of times, and I looked at you, and I'm like, I hate them. But like that means I hated them. It doesn't mean like I did bad. But like there's some. I mean, dude, because here's the funny thing. There's so many times where we objectively do really well, and I still hate them.
Right.
I've looked at you and I'm like, I hate them. I hope they all die in a fire, like tragically and like slowly.
Yeah.
Like the house slowly gets hot, not immediately.
And
You
the
know what I
door
mean?
is unlocked, but it's just jammed with a stick out front.
Yep. and you can't get out.
I think it's we'll joke around the opposite where like if you had a great set, I get off, go, ugh, get them next time.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Joke.
Or I'll read the room and let the person dictate how they. Because if you get off and you're like, man, that was weird, that was tough. Oh yeah, they seem a little reserved. They seem a little pulled back.
Yep.
But I'm not leading with that. Like, hey, they seem pulled back.
Can't do that. You can't lead with that.
But it's in our fucking dumb head, and this is why Michael and I are insane, or maybe just me.
I'm insane.
But you get
Have
off
you
set.
talked to me?
You get off set, and you're like, you're feeling. The worst is when you're feeling good about it. You're like, oh, that was good. That was fun. And somebody goes like, oh yeah, man, that was pretty good. Pretty good. Take out pretty. It's great. It was good.
It was good.
GOOD. Take out the O. I'm God.
You know what fucks me? You are. You know what fucks me up? Is when after a set, whatever, you get a DM, you're like, I don't know why they were so sensitive. And you're like, what do you mean?
Right. Anything to make you think I was like, yeah.
I was like, no, I thought it was I loved it. It was a good set. What do you mean they were sent? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Sorry the crowd was rough. We loved you. Huh?
Yeah, that was good.
What?
That'll fuck me up for hours.
Yeah.
Just say, hey man, really funny stuff. I can't believe Chappelle sells more tickets than you.
But but also to the inverse, there's been times where I've got off and I go, man, that was okay. It was fine. But the most DMs we get, dude, I had so much fun. This was great. I had so much, and you're like, I'm in my head.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
We're always
I'm my own worst enemy. Because I'm my own worst enemy. Sum 41, I don't know. But honestly, if what throws me off the most is like if a comic says something.
Yeah.
I had this one guy at the Laugh Factory, and I was doing the same 15 I've been running around town, just literally just 15. Guy who I don't even know. Don't know. Never seen him around.
Already a bad start.
Don't know. And he goes, oh man, that new shit's coming together. Hey, it ain't new. You're new.
Also, coming together.
What did you see me writing this on my desk at a Hilton?
Yeah. How do I fire you?
But what?
I wish you could block people in real life. Oh, cool, block. You can't talk to me.
You know when you get a call, it's a number you don't know, that's a person talking, but underneath it says spam likely?
Yeah.
I want that. Okay, here we go. You know how your car sometimes on the dashboard, what's the thing where it displays the heads up display? It shows how fast you're going?
Yep.
I want one of those in life, but if somebody goes to talk to me, it says spam likely. Get on board.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So
I'm a stranger and I approach you. Hey man, you're set tonight. Spam likely. And then you just keep walking.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like that.
Free will is hilarious.
Free will is crazy.
Somebody's talking to you.
Whose will?
A friend of ours. But you can be talking.
Okay.
And you can just walk away. That's free will.
Yep.
The regular thing would be like you wait till the conversation comes to an end. You go, all right, well, it was great talking to you. Goodbye, blah, blah, blah. Middle of a sentence, you can just go, I don't want to be here. And then you go back into the control room. We're in a Sims game.
Great.
Trevor leaves conversation.
Great.
Hey, man, so, dude, I always see you at this coffee shop.
Just walk away.
Boop, bop him on the nose, walk away. But you can just walk away at any given point.
It is funny.
You can be a jury dude and be like, no. Well, you get arrested.
You can't. Yeah, I mean, but you could.
Jury dude is also hilarious. What the fuck are we doing here?
You could push someone.
But you can just leave any conversation.
Yeah, there's this weird social contract that you feel like you can't, but you really can be like, hey, man, I gotta go. Or you could, dude, just walking away with no, I gotta go is so funny. Hey, man, so I was thinking, you just walk away.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
And then that person, forgets it in 17 minutes.
No, they don't. If you fucking walk away from someone mid-conversation, you don't say anything, they'll think about that for the rest of their life. That's the craziest thing. It's the craziest thing to do.
How often do people leave mid-date? There's not a stat on that, is there? Like, guys just like, I'm gonna just go, and then gets...
I've done it twice.
Really?
Maybe 3 times, but yeah.
Ooh, walk me through that. Walk.
Walk.
You did.
I've said this on this pod before. Well, I didn't literally just get up and walk. But like they'll say something where I'm like, it's just like.
What do they say?
I think it's their fault, also partly my fault. But all 3 of these or 2 of these days, I honestly can't remember exactly, but I was gassed. It's like after a show or just a day of like work and I'm just fucking tired and sit down and the date is just rocky off top. They're not really giving me anything. I have to like carry the thing, or there's one of those like girl, that are just like, oh yeah, like that, and you're like,
yeah.
give me something. But all 3 of them, I'm just
Tell me about your childhood.
something. And I'm just going,
Where's your father?
yeah. And we finish one.
Let's dissect it.
Please. But we finish a drink.
I love
and I
it.
go, all right. I go, listen, I mean, I'm paraphrasing here, but I'm like, listen, I don't think this is not really working. Like, we're not really like vibing, and I don't really want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. So I think we should just call it. Goodbye. You don't have
You're
to.
so much more mature than me.
But you don't have to. I don't have to spend another fucking 2 hours with you.
Yeah.
You suck. You hate me, and goodbye.
Yeah, that's.
But you can just say that. It's not.
You're a more upfront person than me. I would sit
you could do
through
it.
the whole thing and be like, man, I hope somebody sees me on this hot date right now.
Oh God.
A date to me is a lot like ping pong. You got to give it back and forth, back and forth. And sometimes you go on a date and they don't have arms.
Yep.
Mentally.
Yep.
Because you're pinging and they're not ponging.
Yep.
Like,
Or they might have the wrong racket. You bring a tennis racket,
Yeah.
they got a baseball glove.
Yeah.
Bitch, who told you it was a baseball date?
You're catching it, you're not throwing it back.
Throw it back.
Because sometimes like, oh, you're from Michigan. Oh, that's great. I actually had family in Michigan. Oh, what part? Ann Arbor. Oh, is that by the college? Yeah.
Say something.
Throw
or
a question back.
I'll hit you with a Jack Daniels bottle. Say something.
Goddamn.
I hate it. Thank God I don't have to do it anymore. I fucking hate it. Some dates are fun, and some dates you're like, buddy, what are you even? You know what I want to say? You know what I want to say, which I've never said to anyone, but I want to say it so bad. I want to be like, hey, let's pause this. Your hotness is not enough. It's not enough. You being hot is not enough. It's not.
You just eating Alfredo getting destroyed?
Yeah, you just sitting there with your pouty fucking lips and your perky boobs like, this is it. This is all I have. No shit, it's all you have. In 19 years, it's going to look fucking terrible. Yeah. Then what do you got? Hopefully you marry some old guy and you can take his money. But it's not enough value. It's not enough. What do you bring to the table? I have a vagina. Congratulations. I can finger my own ass and pretend it's your vagina. How about that? Fucking idiot. I hate that type of person so much.
Yeah, we've all been there.
God.
Been there. You're on a date and it's just not, and you feel like you're like not meeting the qualifications.
Dude.
And you're just like, what am I even doing here? It's like,
dude, my girlfriend told me that the way majority of her bad dates was with women. She's bi. Happy Pride.
and what was that about? Just two women, like,
just scissoring in the fucking.
No. What were they doing?
But to our point, it's like listen, dude. There's so many bad dudes suck at dates. I'm not saying a gender thing.
My God! I was sitting next to one the other night.
Yeah.
Holy shit! This guy was bombing so hard.
Yeah.
He was like a table adjacent to us. I got a drink, and he starts going, "Hey!" You can picture this guy looks like he embodied maybe like
JoJo Siwa.
Nah, like Dallas proper,
Okay.
like but LA Dallas, big old beard, balding hairline, brim with the word the city upside down.
Yep.
And he goes, "Hey, skinny jeans, tatted, pretty jacked."
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey, what'd you get? Shit looks pretty sweet." And I'm like, "Oh, it's this." And then he just starts asking our table questions. At one point, fuck, what were they talking about?
I hate it so much.
Overhearing a first date, it's so funny, but it's also so cringe. He asked her like some crazy question. It was something like so generic. He's like, you like tacos? At a Mexican spot. Read the room.
Also,
or a text message.
Who doesn't like tacos? Like, if you look me square in the face and go, I don't like tacos, you can't not like tacos. It's like It's like you saying, I don't like sandwiches. It's literally like you looking at me and be like, I don't like sandwiches. But yes, you do. You like a certain type of sandwich.
You know, when a date's going bad when you're just hitting questions like you're playing Guess Who.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like he would enjoy a margarita?
Yep. You go, oh, wow, man, you have eyes? Me too. Oh, my God. You're bombing. You're bombing.
I have a question.
You know go.
Or do you go?
I was just going to say, but you know one of my favorite things ever, and I literally get a lot of joy out of it, when I'm seeing a first date and and the guy's crushing.
Oh yeah. Or at the
I
beginning,
love it.
they start like this and they kind of both hunch into the table.
I'm like, I just want to go to the table and be like, man, you guys are doing great. You guys are doing great.
Y'all about to kiss sexually in a Kia
Oh,
Sorrento.
Yeah, you about to kiss them lips, not the ones on the top.
Pussy. Being with somebody that's been how long? Roughly 2 years?
Yep.
Do you guys ever run out of things to talk about? Because I see TikToks where it's like, with my girlfriend, my guy, boyfriend, we got nothing to talk about.
They don't have personalities.
Yeah. Well, because the trend was like they felt like they've already covered or talked about anything.
But you haven't. Because you
well, also every restaurant is a new chance for new conversation.
100%. And it's like,
you know,
dude,
Cheesecake Factory, somebody's missing a leg. You're like, oh, what'd they order?
Yeah.
The IHOP.
I love it. I honestly love it. I have no
Part
notes.
of the
I
joke
love
was
it.
start. You know, we're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there. We're cooking.
5 hours cutting in.
I mean,
start the episode now.
Yeah, right now. I feel fucking great right now. But what I was saying is because we don't run out of things to talk about. You know why? Because one, I don't know everything about her, right? That's obvious. And also, it's like I don't know all her feelings about a moment in the present. We've never lived this moment, so how the fuck do I know her take on this moment, right? And also, it's like she had a whole day. You know when you run out of things to talk about? When you suck and you're playing fucking Sega Genesis and you don't just ask her how your day was. And she could have a boring day, but then you ask her another question. Yeah. You fucking Neanderthal. Isn't that funny that that's how you pronounce it? Neanderthal? It's Neanderthal. Shut up.
Who pronounces it the first way?
Neanderthal? That's the right way to say it. Isn't that weird?
Where do you get your sources from?
Google it. Is Google compromised?
Google's out.
What's Google? What do you mean it's out?
ChatGPT is taking over.
Great.
Tall.
I told you.
Were they tall? All right. God, I'm bombing today.
No, you're not.
Neanderthal? Were they tall?
Some of them, well, they were tall because they were leaning over a bit.
Yeah.
Gun? But you just have a fucking conversation, man.
Yeah.
And again, you don't know what's happening. You don't know her take on the present. And things happen. You live a life and you have those conversations. But I understand the impulse to be like, we ran out of things to talk about. Yeah, because you're asking her like, oh, how was high school? Shut up. You also don't even know everything that happened in high school. You have no idea. She fucked a gym teacher. You don't know about that?
I played, there's a game out there. It's like a card game. It's like, do we know each other or something? What the fuck's it called?
Cards for Humanity. I have no idea.
No, but it was something like that. And I thought it was really cool because it sparked a lot of questions that like I wouldn't. How well do you know something? Something like that.
Dude, I have that. I literally have that. She actually got it. I have that card game in my house.
Not an ad. Would make 4 cents off each pack sold.
Yeah,
but it asks so many questions. And so I think if you're a dude and you're about to go on a date and you're nervous what to ask her, buy the game for yourself, run through those, bing, 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 load 6 of them up in your head.
Yep.
Dates bombing, be like, whoa, spell daffodil with a pickle in your mouth. But it's all like, tell us about a moment that you could relive. And then you're like, oh. And then you sit back and you relax.
Yep.
And you watch.
You know what?
And then you hope she goes, and what about you?
Dude, or you ask her like a deep question and you're like, so what do you think like your purpose is in life? And she goes, I don't know, like just to go on yachts, I
want to
guess?
be a veterinarian. Every girl wants to be a veterinarian.
Do you know how hard it is to get into vet school? It's the hardest school to get into.
Is it?
Oh, dude, it's impossible to get into vet school. Dude, because you know what's crazy about being a vet is you have to know all the animals. To be a doctor, one animal.
Oh, golden doodles. Yeah. What about parakeets?
Yeah. I have an alligator. Help. It's insane.
It's crazy. The acceptance rate is 10 to 15%.
Or more. Geico. But yeah.
You know what's also crazy is like vets like in one room are putting down a dog and in the other room like helping it with its anxiety.
It's literally a bit that I'm trying to work on right now. So funny. Just ran it by Trev like last week. So funny.
Michael, earlier you said a taco is a sandwich.
It is.
That is insane.
Taco's a sandwich?
Yeah, it's a Mexican sandwich. Is that not right?
Can we get a correspondent on the field?
All right, Alex. Can we also introduce Alex?
Yeah, we have
Alex.
We haven't introduced Alex.
John is...
John.
We love John.
John.
We love John. John had one of the best laughs we've ever heard.
Yeah. John's great. Things happen in the behind the scenes. Doesn't matter. But what matters is Alex. We have a new producer, and everyone listening.
Well, Jack's still producing.
Oh,
Alex is on.
I just goon.
I'm on cam.
On
Cam and audio.
Yes,
Oh, yes.
cam and audio.
And helping Jack.
And helping
Yes,
Jack.
yes.
Because Jack needs help.
He does.
Mentally.
Yeah, CTE.
Moral
but
support.
listen, we're so happy for you to be here, dude. And you also happen to be
Mexican.
cool. So can I say that?
That
So
felt-
I would say a Mexican sandwich is called a torta.
Wow.
and Jack Googles that a lot late at night.
Yeah, he does. He goes.
Tortas are really having a
yeah,
a
he
moment
goes
right
teenage tortas.
now. What the fuck? Hold on. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
You said,
What's
he
happening?
you said he Googled late tonight. And I go, yeah, teenage tortas. That's what he Googled.
Teenage tortas.
Yeah, man, I'm sick of this.
Tortas are big now.
There's a
They're
fucking
big. They're big, dude.
Real
The
big.
torta pounder memes. Oh, they're everywhere.
Yes.
But my argument is that a torta and a taco, they both have bread on the sides and then meat in the middle. That's a
Okay,
taco.
so what? So you put some bologna in your ass. Is that a sandwich? There's two buns.
I agree.
You thinking if you put meat in someone's ass, it's a sandwich?
If you, yeah,
Yeah.
it's meat and
A bun,
something. Yeah.
bro. Do you think anyone's ever put ham on their fist and punched them in the face for a legit ham sandwich?
Yeah, I mean, isn't
Knuckle
that
sandwich.
isn't that what you say? A ham,
Knuckle sandwich.
a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah,
I'll give you a hand.
that's kind of like a modern day version of the horse with the Romans.
Trojan.
Yes, they're like, let this horse in. You're
The
like,
fact
dude,
that they let him in is, I mean, you guys are dumb as
but
fuck.
then again,
you deserve your whole family to be burned alive. Letting a whore, yeah.
Okay, but then again, like, how many times do you get back to your place and there's just like a package out front and you're like, whoa, more Prime Energy drinks?
Yeah. I didn't just get in a war with Prime. So that would literally be like if I'm in a fight with the Logans,
Yeah.
like a fight, and then all of a sudden they send me a Prime box. I'm not opening that fucking box.
I would. I love
Really?
free
Send
shit.
me a pipe bomb in that bitch.
I'm so Jewish. Dude, a knuckle sandwich would double knock me out. Fist and bread, gluten free.
Wow.
Holy
Gone.
shit. I get knocked out and I'm shitting myself.
Speaking of shitting yourself, dude, I've been shitting myself. I don't know what it is. Guys, I don't know what it
You
is.
don't run out of shit to talk about on dates, but on the podcast, you're like, I've been shitting myself.
Yeah, but I'm just like, yeah, it's
What, did
not-
you change your diet?
I think so.
What?
Remember?
You're eating like
Glucose. I
You're
have an issue with glucose.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck? You're telling me, but you're also a guy who are like, oh, end it now. Oh, fucking, I get 3 more years in this life. Eat bread.
Yeah, it's true.
Enjoy yourself.
That's true.
Alternate.
I've been but I've been having them cheat meals, and them cheat meals go different because I haven't, like, I had Chick-fil-A like 3-4 days ago.
I hate motherfuckers
Jesus
like you.
fuck. Oh my God. Because I haven't had, oh my fucking God.
Well, what it is, it's kind of like,
Game 7 eating fucking Chick-fil-A. I don't need anything else. I could have finished the game, finished it, and then took Gigi and jumped off an aloft, and I would have been fine. I'd have been fine.
dude,
Good night.
What would you do if you jumped off an aloft with Gigi?
Okay.
Gigi dies, you live.
I mean, don't leave me alone.
Elevator back up. One more time.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's definitely stories of people not doing it.
Well, usually those people become like speakers, and they're like, "Hey, my
No,
life
they don't
flashed-
talk like that.
Hi,
Oh no,
you could be like me.
You know? Because they don't have a voice box.
Yeah, Post Malone fell.
let that man be. He's a great guy."
It's great.
At some point, I think he's doing it on purpose.
That
That's
wasn't
just
him.
bad. That's just bad stage design.
That wasn't him.
Somebody's getting fired.
Yeah, it's not him, dude. The fucking stage thing fell.
He actually, and then he's already on his feet. Holy shit! What an all-star.
Have you guys ever tripped on stage or fell?
I have not, but I mean, you know, one
What's
thing I've
the
done
worst-
repeatedly. I've knocked the water off the
That's bad.
thing, and it's like because I have to be like, oh fuck, I'm making everyone wet, and I pick it up.
You know what's even worse?
What?
When you go to pull the mic out and the cord
Yeah,
falls
what is
out.
that?
Oh my god, dude. I mean, that's literally the equivalent of tripping and falling. Because then you got to walk out there and be like, "Oh, sorry, gotta find the hole." Oh. bling. Sorry about that. All the momentum and energy.
Gone.
Because also, if you're an audience member, you're like, this guy doesn't even know how to use a fucking microphone.
Nope.
What? We trust this guy?
Dude, that
I
happened
paid
to me.
$7 for valet. This shit better be good.
Dude, that happened to me when I whatever in the first year. And in the first year, you kind of don't know how mics work. So it fell out and I didn't know how to put it back in. I was just for 40 seconds,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure it out. I mean, dude.
And the
this is
sound
probably
guy's on opioids, and you're like, can you help me? He's
oh.
like, I need the help, sir.
my God. And I'm just at an open mic and I'm just oh
It just takes all the momentum out.
It's gone.
It just makes it feel like this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, it's like taking your pants off and coming way fast.
Yeah. And then afterward, just be like, hey, I did it better last night.
You didn't.
Mm-mm.
You didn't.
So we were talking about darkness retreats, but I think what you guys need are adrenaline junkie activities.
I think we need the opposite, dog. I
Yeah,
think
thought
what
you
we
were gonna say
do
the
is
opposite.
fighting.
Dopamine detox.
Yeah, our bodies are all the time feeling like we're fighting tigers. I think I need to sit by a babbling brook for 3 days with no phone and nobody and just try to get connected to nature while doing the most mushrooms that you possibly. Oh, dude, I just saw an article that if you take mushrooms, it takes 5 years of depression off your life or some shit.
What the fuck your episode was that?
I don't know. It was on fucking New York
Bigmushroom.com.
Post, so it's got to be true.
Yeah. I think 3 days without the phone, first day would be nuts. It'd be crazy thoughts.
Really?
I'd be scrolling through my memories. I'd be doing this in my forehead. Second day, I'd be like, all right, we did it yesterday. Third day, I'd be like, I don't even need this shit.
Dude, but I honestly think after 2 hours, you don't need it.
Huh?
If you took your phone and just locked it up, I think after 2 hours.
But how
you
many
just-
times did your
you're
phone?
just
How many times did your phone die and you still check it repeatedly? I don't even want to check. It's just muscle memory.
Yeah.
What would you do when you're peeing? Scroll your hand.
Isn't that crazy?
It's just muscle memory. It's where it's used to. Stoplight, boom, phone. Ping, boom, phone. Doggy style, boom, phone.
Oh yeah.
Nothing?
Put it right on a butt. That's a sandwich.
Okay.
If
You
you're
guys want to get into a sock talk?
Yeah, I do.
sock talk.
I want to shoot a Roman candle out of my ass.
This is from Kelsey.
B.
I have a St. Bernard who isn't fixed. I decided to have this guy over that I've been flirting with to hook up with and watch a movie. When he came over, he kept bringing up my dog's balls and how big they were. Every 15 minutes, when I would try to make a move, he would continue to bring up my dog's balls and say things like, do they get bigger? How old is he? I think they're bigger than mine. He probably busts huge loads. I just couldn't get over him asking all these questions and decided to let him go after the movie was over.
The dog or him? Yeah, that's bizarre.
Yeah, I mean
That's bizarre.
One or
can't-
two things is fine.
Yeah.
But after that, it's
Keep
just
it in your
move
head.
on.
Yeah. Especially once you're hooking up. That's when it gets weird. It's you ever accidentally brought up something off? When
Yeah.
you're starting to make moves or you bring up something about your mom
oh,
or
my
her
grandma
mom.
just died.
Yeah. You're at the funeral still. And then they'll be like, oh, I don't know if right now is the best time to bring up my mom. And you're like, right. How's your dad?
Yeah. Yeah, but you got to read.
But that's weird. Yeah,
He
you gotta
didn't.
read
He didn't read the room.
Yeah, I think 2 comments. Oh, those are fucking big, dude. Fuck, man.
I wish my balls were that big.
Yeah, you gotta put a leash on those. Fuck.
God, let me take those for a
This
walk.
guy, sounds like this guy did a whole Kill Tony minute on this guy's dog's balls
I
during
mean,
the bedroom.
more.
Yeah. The part that lost me, I bet he bust big loads. I do
Yeah,
not want to
that's-
think about that.
No.
I do
mean,
not
here's
want
the
to
thing.
think about that.
I do want to think about that, but not in that moment. There's no way that you look at a dog's balls and you go,
Dude,
there's some part of you that's like, let me get a measuring cup. Let me see what's up.
okay.
For science.
Bill Nye.
Exactly. Bill Nye the Bus Guy. You got to see it. But you don't go over to a strange lady's house to definitely hook up.
Yeah, you already won. Why are you making? You just shut up and you'll get laid.
He's probably just nervous, dude.
Yeah, those dogs do have a fucking sack on them.
They're huge.
Crazy.
The dogs are huge.
And
Why
the
would-
tail's right up.
Yeah.
If you're a god dog,
A god dog?
god, why wouldn't you, if the bigger the ball, the more the tail should hang to hide it?
Or the opposite. Or the dog's like, what's good?
All right. But that's like a spoiler on a car. It's like, man, put that shit away.
Yeah. Do spoilers do anything?
Get you pussy.
No girl has ever looked at a spoiler and was like, "Ooh, I'm about to sit on him reverse style."
I got news. Unfortunately, it has.
Like just
You ever
based.
heard of Vin Diesel?
His last name was Diesel, like the gas, and they put him in Fast and Furious. Do you think that was the only reason?
And you don't think we're in a simulation?
This whole thing is fucking wackadoo.
Oh yeah, dude.
There's a guy named Dax Flame.
His
He
real
should be in
name
that.
is Mark Sinclair.
Excuse me?
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel's real name, Mark Sinclair. That hurts.
He's a good actor. He's a very interesting person to watch.
He looks like he should always be near an explosion and walking away.
Yeah. I want him to do an explosion take when it doesn't deserve it.
It's funny to walk away and it doesn't explode, so you have to keep looking over it.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of actors, the secret sock has to do with an actor. They want you to get a reaction on Alec Baldwin's phone call to his daughter.
I mean, I think we need to discuss other things besides this if we're talking about Alec Baldwin.
Hey, I want to tell you something, okay? And I want to leave a message for you right now, because again, it's 10:30 here in New York on a Wednesday.
Michael to his
And once
therapist.
again, I made an ass of myself trying to get to a phone to call you at a specific time. When the time comes for me to make the phone call, I stop whatever I'm doing, and I go and I make that phone call at 11 o'clock in the morning in New York, and if you don't pick up the phone, at 10 o'clock at night, and you don't even have that goddamn phone turned on. I want you to know something, okay? I'm tired of playing this game with you. I'm leaving this message with you to tell you, you have insulted me for the last time.
Me and my
You have
DoorDash
insulted
ever.
me. You don't have the brains or the decency as a
12.
human
Just-
being. I don't give a damn that you're 12 years old or 11 years old or that you're a child.
He doesn't even know First of all, pause real quick. Hey, real quick, man. You shot people on set. Shut the fuck up. Your fucking daughter doesn't want to pick up a murderer's phone call. Yeah, I wouldn't want to either. You fucking idiot. You used to be a good actor. Then I don't know what happened. You murdered people on set. Okay? And she's 12.
Or 11. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know, dude. That's so
She doesn't even know how
funny.
to answer a phone.
Dude, insulted.
She's still in
She's
school.
a fucking 12-year-old.
Oh, this is 18 years ago. Fuck. All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
it was an old video.
All karma for
It's
that.
still funny.
It's funny to be like 11 or 12. She's like probably being, I don't know, an 11-year-old. She's outside. She's playing with a Polly Pocket. She's like at school. Oh, I can't ask this in class, Dad. You dumb whore. You're half me, but 100% a whore. Idiot. Pick up. I need to say nice things to you. I'm not calling my dad back after
anyways,
that.
happy birthday.
Good, I just lost custody, bitch. Boom. Give me the gun. What's this movie called? Wait, I'm not responding to that. Anytime I get a text that's more than like 3 sentences, I just went, nope. Hey, I've been, BetterHelp.com.
I mean, dude.
I would send back a BetterHelp link to him.
Dude, if my dad ever left me, I mean, dude, are you ever left me?
You're the same
Hilarious.
person.
But that's, that's the level of like narcissism in that. It's like, it's your daughter and she's 12.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking to her like she's your assistant.
Yeah.
And you guys planned a fucking call.
That was
and
me
it-
to Airbnb tech support a month ago.
Hilarious. So funny.
It is funny though. That's literally just a guy who's just angry inside and is taking out on whoever.
Yeah.
It could be anything. He could be calling Domino's to give the same reaction. But to her, it's like, she doesn't think I'm important. I'm Alec Baldwin. Papa's calling. Are you picking up?
I mean, dude, it's all of that plus the idea of like the only people that aren't picking up a phone call from Alec Baldwin are his like probably maybe wife at that moment and kids. Everyone else, agents, managers, everyone's picking up immediately.
Right.
So he doesn't know how to take people not picking up a phone call. Or he's, I'm taking up I'm an important person taking out of my day to call you.
That's how I'm going to start doing that. If I call you and you don't answer, rant.
It's really funny. We did it.
There's an episode.
There's an episode.